Today, let's solve the lead code problem number 452, minimum number of arrows to burst balloons. This is medium complexity problem. Let's understand the problem statement. There are some spherical balloons spread in two-dimensional space. For each balloon, provided input is the start and end coordinates of the horizontal diameter. Since it is horizontal, y coordinate does not matter, and hence the x coordinates of start and end of the diameter suffice. The start is always smaller than the end. Let's understand by looking at the example, and you can read through the remaining description. In this example, there are four balloons. Uh, each one is given the coordinates of starting and ending position of the horizontal uh, position. So in these four balloons, if we take this 2, if we shoot at 6, we should be able to shoot both of them because the two balloons overlaps. If we shoot at 11, we can shoot this and this balloons. So there are two counts, two arrows is enough for us to shoot. So the count will be 2. So we need to return 2. And if you look at this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, and each balloon is horizontally kind of placed and there is no overlap. So each balloon we need one arrow. So totally 4. If we look at this example, if we shoot at 2, we should be able to shoot both of them. If we shoot at 4, we can be able to shoot these two of them. So the count will be 2. Let's solve this in Java and then C#. First I am going to sort this array using arrays.start. Arrays.sort points. Here the comparer is x comma y. Here x of 1 minus y of 1. Let's take one example, then I can explain you better. In this, after performing sorting, the result will be, because we are doing the second coordinate, we are checking the each value. This one, this will sort with the second point. The result will be 2, 6 will come first. This is first one. The next one will go at the end. This one will be at the end of the position. After sorting this, we will get this one. In this, I'm going to take the position as first point and the count is 1. By default, I'm going to set the position int, declare one variable position equal to points of first one in the second position, the 6 I'm going to take. This is number 6. Int arrow count equal to 1, because anyway it is going to be, we are taking one balloon, start with count 1. I'm going to run the for loop for int I equal to, starting from first is actually second position, I less than points dot length I plus plus. Inside the for loop, let's check if this current value is between these two values. So now the first loop will start from here. We get these two values. I'm going to compare this. If position is less than points of I of 0, or position greater than position is greater than points of I of 1. In these two conditions, if any of the condition matches, we can increment the count. Arrow count plus plus. Then we take the position of the current coordinates. The position is going to be points of I of 1. After completing this for loops, let's return the arrow count. Let me explain this. The position first time it is 6. 6 is less than 2. No. The 6 is greater than 8. No. So none of the condition matches. It will not go inside. The next time the loop comes, we are going to take this value. If 6 is less than 7, yes, the first condition itself it matches. It goes inside and increment by 1. The count will be 2. Then position will be 12. So now the value position is 12. The next time it comes, the position is 12. Is 12 is less than 10? No. Then next condition is 12 is greater than 16? No. So it will not go inside. So it will come out of the loop. So we will have the count 2. So it will return 2. Let's run the code. It is accepted. Let's submit. Index out of bounds. The submitter last executed is input. Okay. For this input, we didn't put the condition. Let's put the condition here. If points dot length equal to 0, return 0. That is the base condition we are supposed to check. Let's check here itself whether that is working for empty array. It's accepted. Let's submit. It is success. It took 14 milliseconds. It is faster than 99.81%. Let's also solve this in C#. I'm going to copy this and change the code language as C# and paste here. Let's make the change. In this is going to be length L caps. Here it is not array, it is array dot sort. The lambda expression is going to be equal to greater than. Then here it is length should be caps. Let's run the code. It is successful for the empty array. Let's also test by using this input. It is accepted. Let's submit. It is success. It took 220 milliseconds, which is faster than 69.70. This is how we can solve this LeetCode problem. In the next video, we will solve different LeetCode problem. Thanks for watching.